Station to Station review. This is my review of the video game Station to Station. This is not a transport game or a typical rail simulator. It's a logic puzzle game. Got beautiful graphics. However, essentially what you're doing is you're solving a logic puzzle, which is how to lay connections between two stations and then have future buildings that you can connect to and do it with a limited budget. So basically what you do is you lay the connections as shown. You choose a type of train that's going to travel. It's dropping some new buildings down, and you're going to go and drop some more connections as was done before. You're really not going to see the trains drive around like you do in the demo because you can only zoom in so far. But that's basically the way it is. You have different industries, which could be milk, wheat, bread, but when it lays down the buildings, it's going to lay down exactly what you need. If you have a bakery that needs wheat, it's going to lay down the wheat and the bakery. And you don't even have to connect them. You just have to connect to the rail network, and it will let you move on to the next level. The graphics are really cute, as you can see from what's being shown on the screen. It's definitely a logic puzzle game. It's similar to Mini Metro, Mini Motorways, Islanders, all those other games where you're doing something very simple. The game is placing buildings. You have to figure out what you're going to connect here to there. It will start running the trains on its own. You're not going to run the trains. And if there's nothing to run, nothing will run. And if there's a lot to run, you'll see a longer cargo train. And you're going to play zoomed out most of the time. I see all these zoomed in images with the demo. However, you won't be able to zoom in because of the limitation. That's what you're going to see when you play the game, what you're looking at right now. And there are definitely beautiful views. I did look around a little bit. You have cards. It is a little bit of a card game where the card could allow you to place a bridge cheaper or a rail cheaper, or to increase the profit for a line. It's a very simple game. When you compare it to something like Sid Meier's Railroads, there's no comparison. You don't decide what cargo is shipped. There is a cost involved. The more track you lay, the more expensive it is. But there are not advanced track laying. Can't decide where the industries are. You don't get to see all the industries at the start of the game. The map is very small. It's a cute game. It's not going to be like Cities in Motion or Transport Fever. It's not that class of game. It's, in terms of dollar value, don't pay $50 for this game. Not going to be like Civilization 6. It's not a time-intensive game. It'll be challenging for kids, and maybe teens who don't have a lot of experience playing video games might enjoy playing it. $40 is too much. I would even say $30 is too much. If it were $20, if I had to do it today, I would spend the money on another game. If you're just looking for something to play around with for a day that you think might be fun, yeah, definitely go for it. And obviously, it's good for people who don't want a big challenge, or who just like a slow game where there's no pressure. Okay, so that's my review of the game Station to Station. You see how it says, like, make cities thrive? The cities did grow, but it's not part of the gameplay. The only gameplay, you drop a station, you connect the track as shown in the demo, and then you drop another station, connect the track, drop another station, connect the track. That's basically it. You select from two different types of trains that I've seen so far, and you've got the cards that you can drop to place the track cheaper, for example. So there's no gameplay with longer trains or hauling more cargo or anything like that. If you have any questions or comments, please post below.